Really honored.
Wait. Yeah, you can start now.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really honored, and it's my pleasure to introduce today's speaker for the plenary talk, session three. And Dr. M.G.R is with us. He's an associate professor and deputy head at JIMS Engineering Management Technical Campus, Greater Noida, that is affiliated to Guru Govind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi, since February 2017. He worked as an associate professor at IIMT Group of College, Greater Noida, from 2010 to 2017. He received a bachelor degree from MJP Rohilkhand University, Bareilly in 2001 and master degree from JP University, Noida 2019. He received his PhD from NIMS University, Jaipur in 2016. He published 5 papers in conferences. He published 30 national and international journals. He is a paper reviewer in CRC Press, Press Taylor, and Francis Publication since that is Science Web Publishing, Emerald Publishing Journal, and also paper reviewer for international conference. He is a member for International Association of Engineers, Institute for Electrical and Electronical Engineers, Computer Society of India. His research area is machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, software engineering. I welcome you, sir, for this plenary talk session 3.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. I hope that everyone enjoyed the conference till now, and I am sure about it that today lecture also you will enjoy it a lot. Means we will continue the thing. So, without wasting too much of time, I want to bring you in the today's session. So, first of all, as I told you that I'm really very this is really very important thing that if we want to do something in the life, then we have to learn. So I'm very confident about it that we will learn a lot of things in today's lecture. So when we are talking about the learning, so learning is really very simple, always very simple. But there are some constraint in that. When we have to learn something, then always in each and everything the conditions are based. So in the learning also there are some conditions as we can learn easily, simply, if we want to learn it by the heart. So it's really very important that learning is always simple. Whatever we want to learn, so we should learn that in the by the heart. So I'm very confident about it that if you came here to learn something, then you will get a lot of things. So about the conference, this is the sixth national conference on e-governance and cloud computing services. Can anyone tell me that what is about the national sixth national? What is about the? Can anyone of you tell me that what is miss over here after the national? Ma'am, is chat active? Okay, I think that chat is not active. So this is conference. Conference is the most important things always in the life. As for the conference, when we are discussing about the conference, there are two things. Those are concerned with the conference. Number one, that we are update. When we have to attend the conference, that then everyone is going to be update. Number one. Number two, the networking. We make a lot of networks. That is really very important to go ahead in the life. So about the digital transformations in pandemic, and we are mainly emphasizing on post pandemic. So when we are discussing about the post, so I want to tell one thing in this, that when we are saying about the post, then there are three pillars in the life. Everyone has three pillars in the life, as we thought that this is past, present, and future. This all is based on everyone and in the everyone life. So as per my knowledge, as per my experience, there are three P's. There is no future. So there are three P's in the pillar of our life, and third P is the post. So we can replace the future with the post, as this is the topic of our conference also. So we are going to discuss about the post, that how these are going to be relate with the past and present. So as the pandemic, so post depends on two things. First one is on our experience, and experience is concerned with our past, that what we learned from the past. So this is the experience, and from the present we can perform the actions in the present. And so post is the combinations of two things. First one is experience, whatever we learned in our past, and second, whatever we are doing in our present, that is action. So we have to take care of our past, present, and future. So
Sir, excuse me. Sir, sir, excuse me. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Sir, you can continue, sir. Thank you. Sir, you are muted. Kindly unmute, sir. Sir, kindly unmute your mic, sir. Yeah, sir. Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you
sir.
are audible
Audible.
now. Please
Audible.
continue.
Audible.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, so sorry for the disturbance. It happens. I do not know from where the voice of the music was coming. So, and anyway,
No, sir. Actually, in order to avoid this lagging, just we have played our department video.
okay, ma'am.
You can continue, sir. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. So I was saying then when we have to learn something, then we should go in the depth. But before that, we should try to learn that what is that. So I was saying over here that we should try to break these words. So this is cloud plus computing. And when I am going to divide computing, then it is compute plus ing. Compute means to perform some task, and computing means the task is going to be performed continuously. So cloud computing is a process in which the process is going to be processed continuously. So when I want to tell something about the cloud computing, then first my, I will tell about that why we have to study the cloud computing. Why the clouds came into the existence. Then we will discuss that what is cloud. First we will see that why there is a need for that. And second, what is it? What is cloud computing? Third, we will discuss about the types of cloud computing. And fourth, we will see the different providers in the field of cloud computing. And in the last, we will discuss about the life cycle of the cloud computing. So let's start with the first one, that is why we should learn about the cloud computing. Or so in this I want to tell a small story. So there is a person, Alan. He has a premises. He has a premises. So one idea came in the mind of Alan that if I have the premises, then why should not I start a company? Means there is a person, Alan, that want to be start a company in on his premises. So he want to consult with a consultant, with a professional in this area. So he went to the Bob. He went to the Bob. Bob is a professional in this field, and Alan asked that can you list down the resources, where what are the different things that we have to be take care if I want to start a company in my premises. Then the idea of the cloud computing comes in the Bob's mind, and he told to the Alan that why do not should start your company on the clouds, why on the premises. So after that, Bob tells something about Bob's explain his idea of the cloud computing to Alan. So he tries to explain the difference between these two, between the on premises and the cloud computing. So when he described about the differences on the cloud computing and on premises, so first he told that as we want the hardware for that, we want the software for that. In that case, first of all, we have to invest highly. We have to invest highly to create the setup. But in case of cloud, there is no need to invest heavily. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are using, the service, then we have to pay for that only. So if we want to use more, then we have to be pay more. If we want to use less, then we have to pay less. Means in the starting there is low financial problems. Means we can invest as per the starting. Second point, Bob described about the cloud computing and on-premises to Ellen, that if you want to start a company, in that case, we need a lot of servers, and servers take a lot of spaces. We have to maintain that. So but in case of cloud, there is no need of the servers. Means when we have to take the services from the cloud, then there is no need of the server where we have to means the spaces for the server. And when we have to manage the hardwares, in that case, we want a team also. We want a specific team that is going to be concerned with the or that is going to be take care of the hardware and softwares. But in cloud computing, there is no need of the team expert in that case. And on premises, there is the problems of data security also, whereas the data security problem is not in the cloud computing, as there is a lot of better securities from the on premises. Next, if there is some problem in the server, then it's really very difficult to recover the data. But in case of cloud, as the data is going to be stored in different locations, and this is not our responsibility, this is the responsibility of the company, those are providing the services. So the recovery is easy in that case. About the next topic, Bob told to Ellen that there is the lack of flexibility. Means, suppose we want to enhance the size of our team, then it's really very difficult in the on premises. But we can enhance or we can decrease the team size as per our requirement, and that's really very easy in the case of cloud computing. when we want to when we want to design the company, when we want to make the company, start the company, in that case, there is no need of automatic updates in the case of clouds. But when we perform the services on campus, then in that case, we have to take care about the updates also, as the updates are not going to be automatic. So there is less collaboration, because if the team is going to be spread on different locations, then it's easy that they can share the data, they can interact with each other when the data is on the cloud. So this was about the access of the data, that how the data is going to be accessed in the case of on-premises and cloud computing. So in the last, Ellen tell that okay, this is a really very good suggestion by you. So you are really very right. Now the I am going to implement the things not on the premises. So I want to start the company on the cloud now. So I want to use the cloud facility. So Bob was really very smart. He want to explain more about the cloud computing, because if a customer came to Bob, then Bob wants that the customer should aware each and everything
Mr. Nandakumar, Sevices, are you ready with presentation?
Sir, can you hear me, sir? Sir, sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me?
there was no problem from my side. Every everything was fine.
Yes, sir. You can continue. Sir, kindly go with that.
Ma'am, I'm not able.
Sir, kindly go with the slide which you want to continue, sir. You can share your entire screen and you can choose your PPT, sir.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it is visible, sir. You just go with the slide which you want to continue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So when we were discussing about the different type of clouds, then in that case, I give you an example that how we can see that about the public clouds, private clouds, and hybrid clouds. So about the public clouds, as I told you that there are the different companies, those are providing the facilities to each and everyone, means the
Sir,
clouds,
sorry
the
to interrupt, sir. Sir, sorry to
yes,
interrupt.
ma'am. Yes,
Kindly go with
ma'am.
the slideshow, sir. Slideshow.
Slideshow is not coming, ma'am.
No. Okay. Because we
Is
don't
it is
find
it
the
is it not visible?
slide is visible, but it is not in show mode, sir.
Okay, let me check, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Share screen, share system mode goes. Ma'am, can you see it now properly?
No, sir. Still, it is not being. Yeah, it is okay, sir. Kindly go with the slideshow, sir.
Ma'am, slideshow is active
Sir,
from my side.
okay, sir. But it's not active here. Just move on the slides, sir. I'll confirm it whether it is moving or not. Just move on the slides. No, it's not
So
moving, sir.
are moving?
Still, no, still I'm getting that slide which starts with private cloud.
Okay, so should I start from the starting one? Sorry, ma'am. Sorry for disturbing. Actually, I am using this
So,
YouTube
or
first
else,
time. Oh,
no problem, sir.
over
Or else,
here.
can you
Oh,
continue? Can you continue without the slideshow, sir? No problem. Is it okay for you? You can open it in your screen.
okay.
Yeah,
So
you can. Yes, sir.
when
You
we
can
are
continue.
discussing about the, but ma'am, I want the slides somehow because I
Uh,
want to discuss
no,
something through the
You can
slide
open
also.
in your. You can open your system, sir.
Ma'am, I am going to start it once again.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Sir, I think, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Visible, visible. Kindly move on the slide, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sir.
Is it?
Moving, sir. You can
Yes, sir.
continue. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
Okay.
works fine. Yes.
Okay. Sorry to everyone. It's really some problem from the net. So the thing I was saying that for the cloud computing, network is the main problem. So this is the example of the network, that the things that we want to perform and there is no network, so everyone is going to be finished. So this is the really very big problem with the cloud computing. So the thing happens in the reality. Now I am going to be summarize the things. I will not go in the very detail. So we discussed about the development model. Now we will discuss about the service model, about the second thing, that is service model. There are three things in this, that is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. That is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So in this also, I want to give a small example. So suppose a person want to make a cake at the home, so then there are three things. The examples of the IAS, PAS, and SAS can be given in this very, very well. Suppose a person want to make the cake at the home, then there are the different things. Means each and every content, each and every component are needed to make the cake at the home. So this is the example of the on premises. But when we want to try to move on about the clouds, as I discussed, that when we have to use the service of the clouds, then there are three things. About the IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, means what we can do, we can bring these different things, we can bring these contents from the markets, and we can perform the other activities, like we can use our cake pan, oven, electricity, water, and dining table. Means we are taking these four services, we are taking these four services from the market, and these five services, above five services, we are using ours. So something we are taking from the market directly and we are using this. So this is infrastructure as a service, means we are using our infrastructure and some service we are getting from there. So this is about the platform as a services, means when we goes in the pizza store, then there we order the pizza and we are using the dining table, and suppose I took the water only, so in that case this is a platform as a service, means we are using the platform of that. And if we deliver the cake, in that case this is software as a service, means we order the cake and there is no need to perform some other operations. So these are the basic difference between these two. Now, without going in the depth in this IAS, PAS, and SAS, this is the difference that I want to tell, but because of this network issue. So can I take more time? Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Can I take more time, ma'am?
Sir. Yes, sir. We have to complete by 2:30, sir.
Okay, okay, we have to complete by 2:30.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. So now I am going to be finished in small time. So about the providers, now I will tell you that what are the different providers nowadays. So in the cloud computing, the main cloud service providers is AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. Then Google is also giving the services, cloud cloud services. There are the Microsoft also, Dropbox. So there are lot of service providers nowadays. Means mostly all the companies are giving the service of the cloud services. So this is the cloud service providers. So now in the end, I want to thanks a lot. So if anyone have some questions, then I'm here to give the answer for that. So any question from audience?
Yes, there are few questions from the audience.
Yes,
So let me
yes,
share the questions. Yeah.
yes,
The
sir.
first question for you, that is question number 1. How significant in data loss prevention software, that is called DLP software, for data security in the cloud?
Sir, as we are concerned about the on-premises, then it happens as I explained earlier that the security is the main concern in each and everything nowadays. So when we have to keep the security on our premises, then there are a lot of things that we have to be concerned. As number one, there can be the virus. So in that case, this is really very difficult to recover the things. There can be burnout, there can be floods, there are a lot of things that can be happen on the premises. But when we are discussing about the cloud, then in that case data is going to be stored in different locations. If there is some problem at, at a place, then the data can be recovered from the another place. So this is the answer of your question. I hope that you will be satisfied with the answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are satisfied. And question
Yeah.
number 2, please. What
Yes,
are your
sir.
recommendations on strong encryption keys? Are they better with the customer of the cloud provider?
Sir, actually, there was something that I could not explain, because if I am going little bit inside in this, so when we have to see about the computing solutions, that as you are asking that which type of things we have to see, so as per our requirement, first of all we should define the purpose, that which type of services we want to take. So we should decide which type of services want to take, and in which what is the best for us. So first we should see the purpose, then we should define the hardware, that which type of hardware is best suited for us. So these are the things that I want to go in depth, but because of some problems in the networks it's not possible. So we have to define the storage also, that which type of storage is best for me. There are different type of networks, so we have to select the different things among these, and the cost is also based on these, that which type of services we want to take. So I think
Thank you,
this is
sir.
the
Thanks for your
this is the right
patience.
this is the right
Yes, sir. Yes,
question
sir.
for
We
this is
received
the
it.
right
Yes,
answer of
received.
your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. We are convinced.
And sir,
Absolutely convinced. Thank you. Thanks for patiently
about the third
answering all
one,
the questions. Yeah, just a
about the
minute, sir.
third
The
one.
third
So
question is about which platform you are used for large-scale cloud computing.
sorry, sir. Sorry.
Which platform is used for
Yes,
large scale cloud computing? It's about the platform.
sir. At present, number one, it's depend that who is going to use the service. This is a public service. This is a private service or hybrid service. So we have to choose as per our requirement. But really, nowadays everyone is going to be use the AWS, Amazon
Okay.
Web Services, because as I told you that it's depend that who is the king of the market. As when we have to search something, then everyone by default everyone starts from Google. On our web browser we starts with the Google, because that's the king of in the search engines. So in the same way, when we think about the cloud computing, then the idea of Amazon Web Services (AWS) comes in our mind. Number one. Number two, there are lot of services those are provided freely by the AWS.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
So,
Thank
ma'am,
you so much.
I want to tell one more thing
Yes.
that I learned in my life. So this is the life lesson, because what happened, we should share our, as I told, that for the past and for the present, if we want to look in the past in the future, then we should use our past and present. So I want to tell about my life lessons, those I learned. So we should work the thing in the smart way. We should work the thing in the smart way. So first of all, smart means specific. First of all, we should check that whatever we are going to perform the things, whatever we are going to do, that is as per our requirement or not. This is what I want to do or not. Number one, we should divide that specific task, in different chunks so that we can measure the things. If we are measuring the things and the things is on the target, then we can measure that. If the first step is going to be performed and that is performed successfully, in that case we are boost, we can do the another task easily. So we should divide the task in such a way so that they can be attained. We can attend that task, and that should be relevant as well as time based, because as today, this is the real example of time based. As today we have only 1 hour, but because of some problems, some network problems, I cannot complete the task whatever I have in my mind today. So everything should be time based.
Thank you so much, sir. And
You
in
may
spite of the
approach me at these are the different contacts. If you want to contact me at any time, so you may be.
sure,
So
sir,
this,
sure.
yes.
Sure, sir, definitely. In spite of
Oh,
this
oh.
technical issues, you have done a very good
Yeah,
session, sir. Thank you very much
yeah,
for that.
yes, ma'am.
Now I'm
Thank you,
inviting
thank you,
Ms.
ma'am.
Tamilarsi to deliver the vote of thanks.
Seen or
Mute,
touch
mute.
it.
Start.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence. I'm also very much thankful to all committee members and the invited speakers. Words are not too enough to the constant guidance and support to shape the conference. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to our Honorable Founder Chancellor Dr. A.C. Shanmugam and President Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar. They supported in all possible manner to organize this conference. I would also like to thank our Vice Chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi for various help we received towards this conference. I am very much thankful to our head of the department and all our faculty colleagues of FOCA and non-teaching staff members who always stand by us and motivate us. I feel proud and thank you for making this event successful one. I thank Dr. Sanjit Kumar Punya for his valuable information, and the way he motivated the students is an extraordinary. If time is money, then today he has spent millions for us. Thank you very much, sir. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheel stands rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated students, committee, and volunteers. Once again, and thanks to all of you for making this event successful and enjoy the conference.
Ac- Actually, ma'am, as I was saying, that network is the really very big problem in the cloud computing. So as we were discussing the cloud computing today, so the main problem that happens, that also came into the existence. So we saw the problem also with the cloud
Lively,
computing.
lively we have seen, sir. Yes, yes. Thank you very much, sir. That's
So,
how we'll end up with the session. Thank you, sir.
so everyone, sorry for the network problem.
It's okay, it's okay, sir. It's okay. Thank you, sir.